it going? A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate, welcome to the auction of Unit 2, number 16, Merle Street in Blackburn North. For those of you who don't know me, Calvin Chan is my name. Also the listing agent alongside Wen Yu Huang, who has been working tirelessly throughout the entire campaign. We also have my colleagues here today, Jim, Demi, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of this prime piece of real estate behind us. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. We've also got bidders registered online here, bidding as well, and one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that required from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price. And the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best, but the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 60 through to 90 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. Do not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers. And statistically speaking, you'll increase your chances of being successful here today. Behind us, ladies and gentlemen, set at the back of the block, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, single garage, and on 271 square meters of land. You've got a master bedroom with ensuite downstairs, 2 large living areas as well that service downstairs area, perfectly situated to take full advantage of the wonderful lifestyle Blackburn North has on offer. It's just a stone throw away from public transport links such as the buses on Springfield Road. Train stations, you've got Blackburn, Laburnum train station as well, Nida Wadding also close by. Centrally located in terms of schools, you've got Orchard Primary School, Blackburn High and St. Philip's School, all located within 1 kilometre of this location. So amenities wise, it's perfect. Shopping centre, you've got North Blackburn Shopping Centre, transport links, Eastern Freeway, ladies and gentlemen. Enough from me, over to you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to get this auction started with an opening bid, opening offer for Unit 2, number 16, Merle Street in Blackburn North now? I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me what's fair market value in the current market. Any bid or offer. $880,000. Welcome to the bidding here, ma'am, at $880,000. And I wish you all the best in the auction procedure here today at $880,000 here on my left. At $880,000 now, what do you say on the bidders here at $880,000 here on my left-hand side, standing next to the beautiful Demi here? Sorry, 900 bidder number 13 here at $900,000. Welcome to the bidding here, online bidder. Wish you all the best as well at $900,000. And back against you, ma'am, going up at... Okay, let's try 20, ma'am. Other bidder here is going up in increments of 20. Love to see you get back in front now. We're going to get there anyway at 800 and 920. Thank you, ma'am. At 920 now. At $920,000 here, back in front here with a $20,000 increment at $920,000. At $920,000 now, back against you, sir. What do you say now? 940, bang, at $940,000, another $20,000 increment to get you back in front at $940,000 now. Searching for 960, may I say now at 900. Sorry, another 20 now, $960,000. Thank you, ma'am. At 960 now. At $960,000 now. What do you say in the back here? At $960,000 and back against your online bidder here at $960,000. At $960,000, all the actions happening over here on my left. Love to see some crowd participation here on my right-hand side as well. At $960,000 here, holding the bid. At $960,000 now, holding the bid, holding the keys. What do you say now? At $960,000 now. At 960 triple O. At $960,000 now, back against you under bidders here on my left-hand side. At 980, bang, at $980,000, lucky number 8, here at $980,000. At $980,000 now, when speaking to under bidders here, at $980,000 in the perfect location of Blackburn North, close to everything that you need at $980,000 now. At $980,000 here, front and center, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say now? At $980,000. We sold 21 Merle Street just across the road, another townhouse recently for $1.2 million. So $980,000, still great value buying in this part of Blackburn North. At $980,000 now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $980,000 now, holding the bid here on my left. At $980,000 now. At $980,000 now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? You're going to call it 3 times. So I'm sure and you're sure at $980,000 now. At $980,000. At $980,000 now. First call now at $980,000. Second opportunity at $980,000 for the third and final call now at $980,000. We're all done. All finish and sign here at $980,000 here at $980,000 now. What do you say, folks? Still great value buying. When speaking to the underbidders here at $980,000 now. Now's the time to bid, ma'am, at $980,000. Make your intentions clear for this property here today. Otherwise, get ready to miss out. Unit 2, number 16, Merle Street in Blackburn North now. At $980,000, holding the bid here on my left-hand side, holding the keys. At $980,000 now. Get ready to miss out now, ladies and gentlemen, at $980,000. Interest rate still at a record low at the moment. Take out a fixed interest mortgage for little to nothing at all at $980,000 here. At $980,000 now, million to get you back in front. Or you can try $990 if you want. At $980,000 now. At $980,000 now. Anything here on my left-hand side? At $980,000 now. At $980,000 now. First call now, $980,000. Second opportunity at $980,000 for the third and final call now at $980,000. All done. All finish and sign here at $980,000 now. What do you say, ma'am? Now's the time to bid. A few bidders here today. Doesn't matter how we sell it, under the hammer or after post-auction negotiations. We don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, we've got all the time in the world. At $980,000 now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $980,000, anything here on my left-hand side? At $980,000 now. $980,000. Get ready to miss out now, buyers. Highest bidder holding the bid, holding the keys here. The exclusive rights to negotiate with the sellers here today at $980,000. Underbidders will forever miss out on the opportunity to negotiate and purchase Unit 2, number 16, Merle Street in Blackburn North here now at $980,000 now, holding the bid. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. If we're selling your property, we'll be doing the same thing too. Just going to make sure all buyers are all done and dusted here today at $980,000 now. At $980,000 now. Going to call it 3 times now, so I'm sure and you're sure. At $980,000 now. First, second, third and final call at $980,000 now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break and seek further instructions from our vendors. Thank you.
I almost gave up on footy, mate. The Essendon beat bloody Hawthorn. Everybody beats Essendon. But then bloody Hawthorn come along and got beat by, I think, 11. This year is going to be dirty back in Steve Jason and back on the deck. He's back coaching up the game. He's been coaching all the time.
Are you ready to get me a plan?
The one at the back. It's like Blackburn or shopping centre, the longest renovations in the world. Blackburn. Oh, did they? Yeah, they did all the coal. Oh, good.
How you going?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've sought further instructions from our vendors here today. They're looking to sell here at $980,000 now, at $980,000, confirming the bid here on my left-hand side, holding the bid, holding the keys here. At $980,000 now, we'll be searching for increments from the crowd here from now on at $980,000. Any point from here now, ladies and gentlemen, make sure your intention is clear. Let the agents and the auctioneer here know today that you're interested in the property and you're interested in buying. At $980,000, doesn't matter whether it's under auction circumstances or afterwards, it's all the same, ladies and gentlemen. Sold sticker that will hopefully be slapped onto the board here. We're very, very close now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be surprised if the highest bidder here, once they go in to negotiate, there won't be an eventual purchaser for this property. At $980,000 now on my left-hand side, searching for increments now. What do you say? At $980 now. At $980,000 here, Wen Yu and Damien speaking to our underbidders here in the crowd. Now's the time now, ladies and gentlemen. Interest rates still at an all-time low. Take out a fixed interest mortgage. As I mentioned before, auction clearance rates still at a record high. Sold 3 out of 3 this morning. Hopefully we can sell another one today now at $980,000 now. At $980,000, as you can see, still plenty of buyers on the marketplace. If you miss out on this opportunity, you'll be back onto the marketplace, going to more open for inspections, competing with more buyers for properties that you don't even like that much at all. You've driven here with intention to bid and purchase now, ladies and gentlemen, at $980,000 now. At $980,000 now, sir, what do you say? You missed out on a couple of our properties in the area. Hate for you to miss out again. At $980,000 now. First call now at $980,000. Second call now at $980,000. $990. Welcome to the bidding here at $990,000 here on my left-hand side, and I wish you all the best here in auction procedure at $990,000 now. And back against you underbidders here on my left-hand side at $990,000 here on my left. At $990,000 now. Demi, anything on my right? At $990,000 now. At $990,000. You've bid it higher at all the properties before, sir. I remember at Tyne Street. I think it was 1.15 you bid it up to. Now we're only at $990,000, sir. Great value buying here in the heart of Blackburn North at $990,000 now. At $990,000 here from the couple in the front here, standing next to Wen at $990,000, just shy of $1 million. Who can take us up there? We'll let you know as soon as we are at $990,000. In the absence of your bidding, we're not going to get there at $990,000 now. You're interested in the property, ma'am? At $990,000 now. At $990,000 now, gentleman's offer here in the front. And back against you, Jim, what do you say now? At $990,000 now. At $990,000. We're very, very close here now, ladies and gentlemen. $1 million could take us up there at $990,000 now. A couple of you talking to the agents here on my left, right in front of me, indicates to me there's interest out there at $990,000 now. 10 shy of $1 million, ladies and gentlemen, at $990 here. At 900.
990 between 5?
Let's try 10. Let's try 10, sir, at $990,000 now. You're going to get there anyway. Our maths is not too good as well. Let's go up in tens at $990,000. At $990,000 now. Wen, what do you say? At $990 here, holding the bid. At $990,000 now. First call now at $990,000. Second opportunity at $990,000 for the third and final call now at $990,000. 999. Okay. Let's just try $1 million. They're gonna get there anyway.
Yeah.
Million, thank you, sir. And $1 million here, back in front at $1 million now. At $1 million, as I said, we're gonna get there anyway. At $1 million now, and back against you, sir. What do you say now? At $1 million now. At $1 million now, round even figure of $1 million here, front and center at $1 million now. At $1 million now, Wen, what do you say? At $1 million here in the front, at $1 million now. At $1 million now, round even figure of $1 million. Back against your underbidders here, and online bidders as well. The bidders here on my left-hand side, you've been with me since the beginning. Hate for you to miss out now. At $1 million. At $1 million, round even figure of $1 million. What do you say, folks? At $1 million here. Going up in increments of $10,000 here. At $1 million now. Get ready to miss out here. And the bidders here in front, in the pole position to purchase at $1 million now. At $1 million now, ladies and gentlemen. First call now, $1 million. Second opportunity at $1 million. For the third and final call now at $1 million now. All done. All finished and silent here at $1 million here. Get ready to miss out now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a quick break and seek further instructions from our vendors. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we've sought further instructions from our vendors here today. We're at $1 million now. We're not quite there yet. At $1 million here, front and center here, gentlemen holding the bid, holding the keys, and exclusive negotiating rights for Unit 2, number 16, Merle Street in Blackburn North. No further interest from the crowd here. I'll have to officially pass the property in, and I'll have the first rights to see the vendor's reserve price and negotiate upwards from there. At $1 million now, ladies and gentlemen, holding the bid here on my right. At $1 million now, I'm going to call a final 3 more times now. First call now, $1 million. Second opportunity at $1 million for the third and final call now at $1 million now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your participation here today. I officially pass the property in here to the couple in front here and negotiate with them exclusively. If you have any interest with the property, you can make your intentions clear with any of our agents as well. Thank you.